guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking meal planning. I'm going to share with you how I meal plan, and it is all online. It is so easy. I've been doing it for close to 3 years now, and I just absolutely love it. It saves me so much time. It saves us so much money. It makes it easier to budget. It makes it easier to make our meals. It's just so great. So this video is going to be a screen recording of my computer because, as I said, it is all online. So I'm going to jump right into that and show you how I meal plan. Real quick, one note is that this is not a sponsored video. So this video is just being created out of a lot of people asking me how I meal plan. It is not a sponsored video. So let's just jump right in.
So the very first thing that I do when I'm meal planning for the week is go to plantoeat.com. I will leave my referral link below. You're able to get a 30-day free trial, so you can try it out and see if you like it. And then after that, you can either pay a monthly or a yearly fee. I've been using this service for coming up on 3 full years, and I absolutely love it. Not only is it just super easy, and I like that it populates your grocery list for you, but I love that I can have all of my recipes with me literally anywhere that I am. So when I go home to Maryland, which is across the country from where I live in Texas, for Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I want to make a favorite dessert or a favorite meal, I don't have to try to remember to bring a cookbook or something of that nature because I have all of my recipes online stored with Plan to Eat. I absolutely love it. It works great for me. So this online meal planning is such a game changer. So here's the interface of Plan to Eat once you are logged in. You can see up here at the top there are 3 different tabs. There's the Cook tab, the Plan tab, and the Shop tab. So the Cook tab is where all of your recipes are housed, and you can view it in 2 different ways. I currently have it in a grid, but you can also click here and have it in a list, and they are separated based on how you've categorized them. So these are all of my appetizers, these are beverages, breads, breakfast, desserts, and so on and so forth, all the way down. And you can also add your personal rating, whether you really love it or not or whatever. I don't have so many that I don't remember whether we like the recipes or not, but that would be helpful if you had thousands of recipes in here to be able to rate them. I'm able to remember which ones we like and which ones we don't like, but usually if we don't like them, I'll just delete them off Plan to Eat because I'm not going to make it again. Anyway, so this is my little library of recipes. When you want to add a recipe, there's a couple of different ways to do it. And the first way is just to click here, click add recipe, and you can just type it in and add it. And you add in all of your ingredients here, and you add the instructions, the directions here, prep notes, and then you can tag it. If you could even add in nutrition facts if you wanted to. And that makes it really easy. So sometimes I have imported here some of our family recipes that aren't online. That way I have them in my Plan to Eat account and I can easily plan them when I want to. And it just makes it super easy. And it also, like I said earlier, whatever you plan, those ingredients go onto your grocery list, which I'll show you in just a minute here. So that's that. And then the other way to do it is, and this is what I do all the time and how I discovered new recipes, is I will go to Pinterest. And so I've searched summer dinner recipes, but you could search a variety of things if you are on a particular diet like keto or paleo or something like that. If you want a specific ingredient, so if you're looking for like meals with chicken, or if you want crock pot recipes, all that, Pinterest is a fantastic resource. And I love that most of the recipes are housed on blogs, and so you can go read the comments and see what people think about the recipes, whether they're worth making or not. So what I'll typically do is I'll just scroll through and I'll find something that looks yummy. So like this perfect pulled pork looks really yummy. So I click on it and I click through to the website, and I would often do that several times when I'm planning a week, especially if I'm in the mood for trying something different. Then I will just copy the URL up here at the top, and I will go over to my Plan to Eat account, and I'll click add recipe, super easy, click import from web. I'll paste the recipe into, click import, and it's completely imported. So the image is here, the source is here, the title is here. All of the ingredients have been imported and all of the directions. So then I always just scroll down and just double check that it's in the course I want it to be in, which in this case it is. And then I just click Save Changes. And now this is in my account. So that's how easy it is to add recipes. There's also a browser extension that you can't see right now because of the way that I've cropped the screen, but it's up at the top where you can just click add to my Plan to Eat account. So it could not be any easier to add recipes. I absolutely love it. Then when I'm going to plan, I plan only dinners. I know some people, there's spaces here. This is my planner. My meal planner, and there are spaces here to add breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can add snacks, notes, whatever is helpful to you, you can use. But you can see I just do these are all of our dinners. And what I love is that you can drag and drop, and I'll show you in a minute, the different recipes into your whatever, breakfast, lunch, or dinner or snacks. But then you can also make notes. So for example, on this night I was making Spanish lentil stew, and then I was also making homemade bread maker bread. So you're able to just click and add a note down here and write that. Also, like this night we are going out to a restaurant, and this night as well, my sister and her husband were in town this weekend, which is why we were going out 2 nights. And so we can just add a note just so that when I'm looking at my planner, it makes sense to me. The full week is planned ahead. Similarly, if I want to add an ingredient, so like down here, I was making lasagna and bread maker bread, and then I wanted my grocery list to include salad mix because I wanted to make a salad with my lasagna. And so because that's not like a recipe, it's just an ingredient, you can just add that here. And whatever you add in the ingredients section, it will show up on your shopping list. And then like here's a note that Riley, my husband, was going to be gone this night. And so I was just going to eat leftovers since I would be on my own. So let's plan a week. We'll plan down here this week that's coming up. So if I add new recipes within the last hour, they show up here, which makes it really easy. So I typically only plan Monday through Friday. This week, the week prior that you're seeing right here with the lasagna was different because we were having people over. But on a normal week, I just plan dinners Monday through Friday, and then we usually go out one weekend night and we eat leftovers one weekend night. So I'm just going to do that. So it's this easy. You just drag and drop. So perfect pulled pork one night. Let me scroll down to the main course, and I can scroll through and choose. These crockpot chicken tacos are super easy and good, so I'll put that in there one night. And then if I wanted to add some ingredients like, let's say, shredded cheese, sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes, avocados, and I wanted those to be on my list to go with this, or even tortillas, I can add all that to that. Super, super easy. This is one of our favorites, this Greek lemon chicken, so I can add that. If we had something the week before, so let's say I had this recipe and I really loved it, I can duplicate it. It will show up again, and then I can just drag it down here. I mean, y'all, this is like so easy. It takes no time at all. Scrolling through over here, I need to choose one more recipe. Let's go with this. This is delicious. Okay, so now I have all of my meals planned. How long did that take? Like 50 seconds? It's so fast. And then if I wanted to add things for the weekend, or if I wanted to add extra, sides to these dishes or anything like that, or, whatever. So like side dishes, baked Parmesan zucchini, we eat that a lot with this, so I could drag that there, that kind of thing. So you just fill up your week the way that you want. And you add your notes. So like if we were going out to dinner, I could make a note here, out to dinner. And that just helps me visually see that we are covered for the week. Because what we usually do, we do usually keep like sandwich stuff on hand, but we typically eat leftovers for lunch. And so I make dinner 5 nights a week. My husband will jump in some nights and make dinner. And then the next day we just eat the leftovers from the night before. And it seems to be it goes really well for us. We end up eating really well, and we're not wasting food because we're just eating whatever's left over since there's only 2 of us. So you can also do this by the week. So here you can toggle between week and month, but you can plan out well in advance. I mean, I could plan like the whole year if I wanted to. I could go through and plan the rest of May and all of June and July and have it all set up and just do weekly grocery shops based on that. So that's pretty easy. Then you go over to your shop tab and you want to choose your date range. So I could choose this week as my date range, which is Sunday through a Saturday. And so let's do a custom range, and I'll do the dates that we just planned. So that was Sunday the 29th through Saturday the 5th, save range. So now you can see these are the recipes that we have just selected: the pulled pork, the crock pot chicken tacos, the chicken skewers, the zucchini, the steak salad, and the vegetable gnocchi. Okay, so you can see that when you hover over here on the side, it will show you which of the ingredients go with which thing. What I love about this is that it has all of the ingredients populated into one area, including like here's the tortillas that I added, and then like the like shredded cheese, sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes, avocados. I didn't space those out correctly, but those should be on all separate lines. You get the idea. What I love though is that this is how easy it is. I just go through and check anything that I already have, which is most of this stuff. I have all this. I have a can of black beans on hand. I have salsa on hand. That's a subheading that it just read as an ingredient, so I can delete that. I have butter on hand. I have that on hand. I think I need Parmesan. I have all of these on hand already. I have all of that on hand. I need taco seasoning. I need fresh parsley, but I have dried parsley. I have a bunch of onions. I have a bunch of lemons. And I have a lot of garlic. I have dried basil. I have cold water. And I have dried thyme. And then you just click remove, confirm. So there's my shopping list for the whole week, which is pretty small and easy. Now, what I do is I actually online grocery shop. So I just go to the Walmart grocery, either app or online, and I just individually add each of these items to the cart. It takes me maybe 10 minutes. And then I do my pickups every single Monday morning at 9 a.m. And that way I have my groceries for the week. What I love is that I can add items to this. So if we wanted to add like lunch meat, so if I wanted to add like ham, and it will automatically categorize it as deli or turkey or sandwich bread. And you can see it will auto-populate based on what you've done before. You can add those items and they come up on your list as well. And so this is also an app. And so if you grocery shop in person and you don't grocery shop online like I do, you can just go onto your app while you're in the store and just check things off your list, and they'll get crossed off in the app. And that way you can it's just all online. Y'all, it is so easy. This is it is the best. It's so easy. It's a great way to discover new recipes, and it makes it so streamlined. So from start to finish, for me to meal plan and grocery shop for a week, it takes about 30 minutes total. I just come in here. If there's anything that we are particularly craving, I'll go to Pinterest and search some different things. Or if I just want to mix it up, I'll find some fun recipes on Pinterest. We found some fabulous recipes that way. Then I go to my planner and I drag it all into my planner, and then I go to the shopping list, clean up the shopping list, add things that I know that we need to the shopping list, and then I go on Walmart grocery, I order it, I pick it up on Monday morning, and it is all good to go. I also have the Plan to Eat app not only on my phone but also on my iPad, and so I have an iPad stand in my kitchen, and that's how I pull up the recipes a lot of the time. Unless it's a recipe that I use a lot, in which case I print it out and I put it in a plastic sleeve in my recipe binder. But if it's a recipe that I'm just trying for the first time, instead of wasting paper and printing it out, I'll just pull it up on my iPad. So here's how it would go. You would click on it. So this is similar to the interface on the iPad, although it's a little bit more touchscreen friendly on the iPad. And you just click cooking view, and this is what it would look like. So it's super easy to follow along with. And you can choose overview, or you can choose step by step, which makes it a little bit simpler. And you can just click through step by step if you get overwhelmed by the whole overview. But then you can just click close cooking view and you're back to the Plan to Eat. So I could sing the praises of Plan to Eat for 1,000 years. I am not being sponsored to share this video. This is something that I discovered on my own 3 years ago. I have absolutely loved. Like I said, there's a referral link below, and you can give this a 30-day trial if you want to see if you like it. But it is fantastic. You can find friends on Plan to Eat, and that way you can see their recipes and you can add those recipes, and they can add notes and that kind of thing. I don't do all that, but that would be a really useful way to do it as well. So this is how I meal plan. It's super simple, it's super fast, and it is so easy and efficient. I just absolutely love doing it this way, and I love that I have it all online, and I love that it takes me 30 minutes and I can add Pinterest recipes so easily, and it just works out super well for me, super well for me. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know, but this is how I meal plan and I love it.
So there you have it. That is how I meal plan each week. Like I said, after I meal plan, I add everything into my Walmart grocery app or online into my cart. And then I do a pickup every single Monday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. That's my time slot that I choose every week. And so I usually finish up meal planning and grocery shopping by Saturday night or Sunday morning, and then I'm ready for Monday morning to go pick up my groceries. So that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been meal planning for a while now. It works super well for me and my family. I would love to hear how you meal plan, and if you have any questions about using Plan to Eat or about anything else that I've shared in this video, I'd be more than happy to answer those for you if you just leave a comment below. If this was helpful or interesting to you, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you watch my weekly vlogs if you want recipe ideas. I often share what we're eating for dinner in my weekly vlogs, and I usually link the recipes below, so that as well. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.